Hello, everyone. I splurged. I spent $4.26 on a Dunkin' Donut coffee. Um, I keep trying to position where the sun isn't, so I'm going to go ahead and take my sunglasses off. And I'm going to tell you what happened to me, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm doing today. So, okay, just so that everyone knows what happened to me. February 2nd, I was unloading my trucks at work. Normal day. It was a little after 4 o'clock. I went onto the truck. When you're on a forklift and you go onto a semi trailer, there's bounce. So, it's not like we creep on there and get our stuff and go off very slowly. We are doing our job, which means we need to get it done. So, I had been unloading. This was my second truck, and I was about halfway through it when I got onto the truck and it bounced, because there's bounce to it because you are on, you're on a truck bed. Um, a light that is in a steel little cage came undone. Now, when it bounced, it not just came undone, but it swung. Now we're talking about between a 4 and 5 pound maybe piece of steel that goes around a light. When it hit me in the back of the head, all I saw was a bright white flash. It threw my head forward. I had no idea what happened to me. I didn't know. The first thing in my head was someone has hit me in the back of the head. Well, number one, that's impossible because I'm on in a trailer, in a semi trailer. And so my second thought was, oh my God, the truck has rolled away and I'm on the ground and I've hit the top of the forklift. Okay, well, neither one of those things was going on. So I finally hit the brakes during all of this. Okay, so I finally got it stopped, and it's dark. And I turned around, and every time I try to move, this thing is hitting me in the face. Well, when I finally got my bearings, got back off the truck, I backed out. I jumped off. I started screaming for the guy in charge of our department for the evening. And I'm screaming for him. I'm pulling off my hat, taking out my ponytail, and I'm checking to see if I'm bleeding. Because then I've realized, once I saw this thing hanging, that I had been hit in the back of the head with it. There was no blood. I was so thankful. But I did have a concussion. I talked to people for many, many days, and 13 days later, I got a CAT scan. I have a concussion. I have damage to the nerves and all of the stuff at the base of your skull, those tendons, those muscles, all of those nerves, all of that is compromised at this time, as well as my cognitive stuff. So I didn't want to say too much, and I'm not going to say a whole lot, but I'm just going to tell you that the reason that the light came undone was because it was zip stripped up and not bolted. So what happened is, when I'm on the truck and it bounces, the zip strips came undone and that thing just swung and hit me in the back of the head. So that's what has happened to me. I'm going to physical therapy twice a week and speech therapy once. My cognitive, see, I can't put words in place. I'm having a hard time with multiple um, memory, short-term memory. They can't give me a list of things more than 6 or 7, and I can't remember them. So I'm learning how to associate this because it could be, I don't know if it's just for now, but I'm learning ways to come over this. That's what happened to me. So I have a concussion. I have lots of headaches and a lot of pain. It's caused me a lot of financial situation, and I anger very easily. I can't cope with the girls right now, the dogs. Onyx and Raven, they drive me insane right now. And it's not fair to them, but that's what's going on. Okay, so where am I at today? Well, apparently there is a storm coming in. We're under a storm watch. I'm in my truck, and this is going to be the last hoorah for the truck. I came 3 towns over to Rural King to get chicken feed, some dog stuff, because I'm not going to be able to do it. And I also want to get back into the car due to the gas prices. This truck will suck the gas right out of everything. So I'm hoping to get back at least to 2 towns over to put some gas in this truck and then park it. And then I'm going to go and get the car ready to start driving it again. It hasn't been driven the past 2 months that I've been driving this truck. So today I'm here at Rural King, and I'm going to pick up feed. Now, I just happened to see a few videos the other night, and I was kind of looking at a few things, and I watched a video with Patera's Appalachian Homestead, or Appalachian Homestead with Patera. Patera's awesome. I just love her. Even though we don't agree on certain things, that's okay. She and I are not alike, and in many ways. Um, but we both have chickens, and we both want to cut that cost on our chickens. Now, I have been doing what she's doing now for a pretty long time, because I have a crossbeak, and you know, I'll mix up water with her feed. I'll put baby food in it, or cottage cheese, or yogurt. Um, a lot of baby food in her feed. So now I'm going to try to feed all of the flocks with a watered down feed. Now, my chickens like the crumble that I get from Tractor Supply, but it's like almost $15 a bag, and the stuff they have here at Rural King is cheaper. So what I'm going to do is buy cheap chicken feed pellets. My chickens will not eat pellets, but I'm going to get that to supplement the crumbles that I get at Tractor Supply. And I'm going to stock up on it, and that's what I'm going to use to wet. I'm going to get some bird seed. I'm going to try to find some deals on bird seed, and so on and so forth. I'm also going to go to Aldi and look at their stuff. This past winter, I have gone through all of my cat litter except for one bag, and I've gone through all of my coffee except for one container. So I'm going to kind of look and see what the coffee price is for the instant coffee at Aldi. Sweet potatoes are very expensive, and I want to get some sweet potato starts because I really want to plant a lot of sweet potatoes so that hopefully I will have a harvest enough to last the girls through the winter. And I love sweet potatoes. It's something that I've been feeding them in order to keep those 2 Great Danes busy. They won't be a year old till May 10th or 11th. I can't remember the exact date. I can't keep that straight. I'm going to try to harvest a lot of sweet potatoes. So I'm going to go in here and see if they have sweet potatoes slips. I don't have any. I'm just feeding everything I have. So we're going to grow sweet potatoes, a lot of them, a lot of greens for the girls because I'm tired of buying greens. I still buy greens at the store. But I find a pretty good deal on them. But I'm going to try to buck up that. I'm going to work on my garden area. I will show you that. It's going to be the easiest, smeeziest garden ever in my little garden spot this year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go into Aldi or go into Rural King and grab some stuff. This is why I drove the truck, because I'm tired of hauling stuff in the car. The last hoorah for the truck for the year, unless I need to haul something due to gas prices. This truck is absolutely the gas hog of the century. It probably uses twice as much as my car. Even though I love driving it, it's like a dream to drive. I'm going to get back into the car. But I just wanted to explain to you what was going on. When you have a concussion like I had, it affects your eyes. And I'm supposed to have sunglasses on right now, which I will put them back on here in just a moment. I just didn't want to have to look at, you know, this is what I do all the time. So there's some sunglasses that helps with my eyes. I've had my eyes checked. Apparently I need glasses. I didn't know that. But this concussion really messed with my eyes. It's messed with my balance, and it's been bad. Anyway, on a better note, I'm going to go on into Rural King and see what's going on. I might take you in there and do another video. So I might just video while I'm in there. I got to pull the truck closer. I pulled way far away, so people didn't think I was a crazy woman talking to myself. But you know what? Nowadays, I see people talking to themselves all the time. You know, when you were a kid, you see these people, your mom's like, it's schizophrenic. It's okay. Now everybody's schizophrenic, but they have those Bluetooths in. So sometimes I look at people and I'm like, oh my God, they're talking to themselves. And then I got to think, oh, different age, different era of devices. So you all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I might go ahead and do some filming in Rural King, and we'll just take a look and see what's going on. I am looking to find some sapphire gem hens, babies. Apparently they grow a really, or they lay a really large brown egg, and what a great mix to put into my little blend for next year. So if I have a couple of roosters, I will do that. I am going to have to get rid of some roosters though. You all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. Hope I didn't blah, blah, blah too long, but I just wanted you all to know that's what's going on. I don't know when I'm going to get back to work. I know next week I have to go see the neurologist again, and then he will release me, but I will still be on physical and speech therapy. Bye, y'all.